that we got married. And, but she learned to live with it until things started going bad. And some of the things that occurred, I even didn't see, and her family didn't disclose to me that she was a little off. She had some issues and was diagnosed with a little something when she was younger.
Do you know what that is? What that was?
I don't know exactly what it was called. You know, if you talk to her family, they'll tell you what it is. If you talk to her sister, her cousins,
okay,
they will tell you what it was.
Okay.
I didn't realize that until afterwards. Then the signs came. You know, there were maybe some signs before, but, you know, someone once told me red flags look like Six Flags when you're having fun. Okay. So.
Ain't that the truth?
So I was having fun, you know, at a young age. What I did, I was highly successful at. I was number one globally in terms of what I did. She was up and coming as far as what she was doing. It was a good team, so to speak, at the time. Things started to go bad a little bit later. You know,
how far into? So you guys are married, 3 months in, living together. You have a home. You're in love.
You're married in 9 months.
In 9 months, okay. You're in love, okay.
Yeah, so you're trying to get a timeline down.
Yeah, trying to get a timeline down. And so 9 months in, how long until it gets bad? Like after
the marriage?
After you got married?
Almost immediately. Almost immediately.
Wow. So she got the ring and showed out.
It's like a trigger went off that it's like, all right, he's locked down now. So let's switch the behavior a little bit.
What was the first sign?
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
The first time, like, you know, just the flat out cursing at me. You know, if you have a persona for stage and that's your Jaguar right, you're going to curse, you're going to do various things. And that's that's what you're trying to present to your niche of people. That's one thing. You know, how you articulate a conversation with me as your mate, as someone you should be able to respect, as someone you should care about and love, something different. And
At Vistaprint, we can get your brand into your customers' hands, or their heads, or their backs, or hands. Hands are good.
Yeah, good. It's quick.
The whole persona changed after we made the decision to get married. It went almost downhill immediately.
How did it make you feel when you saw like the switch? Like what was going on in your head? Like my mom was right? Or
yeah, that. Definitely that. But you know, when you marry someone for better or for worse, and you try and find ways to work through whatever issues you have.
Okay.
So for me, if I did something wrong, you know, I want to understand the why behind it, because you can't move forward until you understand the why. You can't be able to grow together as a team until you understand the why. So for me, I needed to try and uncover you know, why? What's the reason for this?
What did she say to you? Like, do you remember? Because I know when things like that traumatic happen, you know, they never go away. Like, what were some of the things that she said to you almost immediately? Like, after you got married, you had this, you know, beautiful wedding.
You know, it was, you know, we eloped. It wasn't a beautiful wedding for me.
Well, I mean, your dad was there.
We eloped.
Okay.
So my dad was there. That's special for me because my father molded me to be the man that I am.
Thank you, Achodi Tarot, for the Cash App. I appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the video.
Father taught me the meaning of work, had me working at 10 years old, unfortunately. But
you're doing well right now, I can tell.
If it wasn't for my father, I wouldn't be who I am. So for me, it was highly important for my father to give me his blessing and even go forward and do it. All right. So because he did that, you know, I went through with the experience of marriage with my ex-wife. Let me take these off.
It's okay.
So things did go south shortly thereafter, and you said some of the things that she would say.
Yeah.
She would say, you know, F&B and this and that, and I'm like, where is this coming from? And then I was like, you know, I'm not your peer. I'm not your audience, right? I'm someone that made a decision to spend a life with you. So if we can't work through this, and I would, after a while, I would just go out and leave, go shoot pool, because pool became my passion. And I used that to be able to try and kind of channel away the negativity that was happening at home. So I would shoot pool for hours and then come back, then try and...
He kind of remind me of Goomba. I see someone said that he resembles Common. She definitely seemed to have a type. Yeah. He said his boots are cute. I do like them. Hey, Donald.
Work through it. It got bad when it really started to go downhill after she left to go on the road, which was almost directly after we got married.
Was she with the Roots at this time?
She was.
Okay.
So the Roots had signed her to, I believe it was like a pre-production deal until she can get her own deal through MCA. So she went out on the OK Player Tour, had an opportunity to visit multiple cities and gain exposure through their fan base, through their network, you know, and be able to grow as an artist. So,
how'd you feel about her going on the road?
I was fine with that.
You were okay with that? So you fully supported her? And...
I fully supported her career. I fully supported her. Fully. I was invested because I was invested in my wife.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, whatever you need to do to be able to do what it takes to be able to grow your craft, to grow as an artist and as a person, do it. You know, I'm fully supportive. You got to go out on the road, go on the road.
Okay.
You know?
So, I mean, most husbands would see, you know, it's a lot of men and you're my wife. And not that you know, you're insecure, but you know how men are, you know? That didn't, like, at least cross your mind?
I'm not worried about a man if I'm secure.
Play for kicks.
Okay.
in my own skin.
Okay.
I'm not worried about what people say about me. I think if people have been paying attention over these last 6 months, I can care less what my ex-wife has to say about me.
Yeah.
I do care about how what she says impacts the people around me.
Right.
I do care that it impacts my son. I do care that it impacts her mother. I do care that it impacts my family. Okay? But personally, you can say whatever you want to say. If people want to believe you, they believe you.
Yeah. Now,
They don't pay my bills. They don't take care of.
Right about that.
They don't take care of ensuring the development of my son. They don't take care of ensuring that he gets to the next stage in life and he can be a man that stands on his own 2 feet and take care of a family of his own when it's time. So social media, I block that out, kind of.
Okay.
You know, there are times I do have an Instagram account and I do have a Facebook account.
Yeah, they're private, so you can't really access anything. So that's why I said you almost have no presence online.
So, what I'll do, if you're a friend of mine, on Instagram, I post pictures when there's a special moment in my life. So if my son just graduated from high school, that's on my Instagram page. If I take her mother out for Thanksgiving dinner, which I did.
So you're still very close with Jaguar's family. You're just not close with Jaguar anymore.
I don't need to be close with her. The only thing that ties us together is our child, our son. Excuse me. I can't even call him our child anymore. Our son.
Yes.
Who's a man at 18 years old.
Okay.
So at this stage, it's really about what does her relationship look like with our son. Those are the questions she should be asking, and not how I can be deterring that.
Yeah.
I have said to her, and I've said to him, that, son, you get one mother. No matter how I feel about your mother, that's your mother. And the reality is, you should have a relationship with your mother. And if you feel as though you feel uncomfortable about how your mother will talk about me, then you can terminate the conversation and state that the conversation should be pointed directly with me and what's going on in my life. I don't care for you to talk about dad. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, then that's what you say. But you should still have some kind of relationship with your mother.
Okay.
I'm not here to deter you, stop you. That's that. I don't have anything negative to say about Jackie.
She did make a video when she kind of got wind. I don't know where she got it from that I was going to be talking to you.
Hey, good morning, Vicky.